Well, hey, good morning, YouTubians. Hope everybody's doing well. Steve here with you. Just getting my sore ass out of bed. It's, what is it, Saturday morning. I'm trying to do a video. I did one yesterday for you guys. And it was just too long. And I wanted to get a little catching up going on. Internet's been working better when I get the time to use it. I've been trying to get some stuff done on the bench. We've actually got a little bit of an update, and I've got a serious shop card rant. And I want to show the kit that I won from Big Charlie's giveaway. I was really surprised to actually win something. And I wasn't really even concerned with it. I'm happy when the guys win their stuff, and it just, it does my heart good to see them going around the community. And when it actually happened to me, I was just kind of blown away. So I've got a beautiful kit down there, and I'll do that in a minute. But let's start off with some good stuff here. As you can see, we got a Haviland NASCAR sitting there, and it is in decals, completely in decals. And I'm here to tell you guys, it was a nightmare and fight. I've actually had pretty much everything ready. This is for Smoking Joe 311's NASCAR group build of last year. And let me scoot up the camera a little bit. And that pig right over there is still from Fred Henry's Chevy Truck Month. I said Chevy Truck Year, and it may be July before I get that done. But finally got some parts with Fireball, and we can get her finished, okay? But for today, we finally got this bad boy in clear coat. Decals on. I still got to give it a knockdown, buff out the rough edges. But that thing has just been a livid nightmare, and I'll go over that a little bit. This front nose piece especially. This cowl piece was a bear. These are actually decals from Mike's, and I'll get into that and why. I was going to use the original decals, which are these here. The kit was actually put out in 91, and for whatever reason, the decals are marked. This is the original. Let's see if I can get to focus here. These are the original decals, and if you see, it says 4993. So I guess these decals from 93, even though it was a 91 kit. I still haven't quite figured that out, but these decals were just not working for me. They were a little bit brighter than they should have been. And then one of the worst pieces, one of the worst things, I was going to go ahead and work with them. And I started laying them on. I started at the nose with the nose decals to work my way back to the tail. And then I came around to do the signatures on either side. Well, that was where I screwed up. Something I've done for years as I started building NASCARs, I got to a point where I started doing kind of a good luck thing for me. What I would do is I would actually put the signatures on first. And by doing that, see, focus in, come on. Yeah, you can still kind of see them. Yeah, it's there, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, there we go, a little bit. Still a little rough. But went to put those on, and you wouldn't believe it, guys. They disappeared right into the paint. I don't know what it was with the original decals. They didn't dissolve or tear apart or, break apart. They just disappeared into the paint. And that was just as well, because I wasn't happy with the decal colors anyway. So I went to Mike's Decals, where I originally got this kit. And his are actually set up for 91, 92, and 93. Well, that 92 right there is not Davy's Daytona winner, but I was able to get some pictures and recreate his Daytona winner. Now, you guys know a little bit about Davy. He was a young kid on the circuit, and nobody had ever seen the likes. I mean, his dad had driven, and he comes from the Allison racing family. But yeah, that kid came on the track and just tore it up. And one of the nicest things was I became a fan of his because his car number was my birthday, and just always a big fan of his. And we lost him in 93 in a helicopter crash. But in that time, that short time he was on the track, he tore it up and won the Daytona in 92 in a backup car, which made it really interesting to find accurate pictures of his Daytona winning car. And of course, everybody standing in front of the car in the winner's circle. So there was only one real decal that stood out, and that was the Autolite one here. Once I found the car that matched with the Autolite decal on these down here, Well, then I knew I had the right car, so I just went ahead and worked it out from that. But it took me probably 3 weeks just to be able to mark the sides the way they were supposed to be, figure out what car I was actually going with, get good pictures of the, the car itself. And there's one is, I guess he's on the final lap, and that was the one I was kind of going with. And then, of course, it matches the one in the winter circle. So we were getting there. It came together, and just painstakingly. The other side, once I got the I don't know what you call it. Once I got the experimental side down, we'll call it that. Then, of course, the other side I just had to match up and lay down. But I let those sit on there for about a month or two. And let them just get really cured out, and then I went back and I just laid like almost a full can of clear coat on those. Like I say, it needs a lot of buffing, but let's see if I can get this side turned around. And I'm really trying to get that high gloss look, and it's getting there. I think I got it. It's as good as it's going to get. I had a lot of problems up here. In fact, if you guys do this kit and you want to get decals from Mike's, let me get a poker here. Alright, one of the things you might want to watch out for is the problems I had on the original decals, guys. The hood and cowl decal were all one, and then once you got on there and laid on there, and all you had to do was just cut the edge of the hood line and then roll the cowling piece down the lip. This one was from Mike's, and it was two-piece, and that was great, except this cowl piece did not line up. There's a lot of blank down in here. That's because I had to run this cowl up to the edge of the window line to make it right. Well, that left me a huge gap, huge black gap right down the middle between the hood and the cowl. And I had to painstakingly go back and match paint to get that to fit. And I've got it pretty dang well. I mean, even up close, you can't hardly, come on, you're not even going to focus, are you? Focus. Focus, come on, try. Of course, not this phone, ain't no better than I am. But anyways, that's couple different testers colors to get that to match. And of course, once I raised the cowl up, then these outside lines did not line up between the cowl and the hood, nor did the white of the star, so I had to go back and trim all those out in that same orange. And I've got it pretty decent. I mean, for as much as I've been fighting it, guys, this is going to have to do. I've already been way too long on. It's the longest car I've ever done of any sort and type, but I was able to find fluorescent red orange from Model Masters, and I mixed just a touch. I tried to go the other way with the red. This is a Chevrolet engine red. Now, I initially tried to go with engine red with a touch of the fluorescent orange, and it turned out I needed to start with the percentage base of the fluorescent red orange and then touch up just a tad of this. And it worked out. It worked out. And then, of course, I had to let that set and dry and then go back, keep touching it up. But we're there. We're finally there. So I need to buff down. I can get the windows in it, and we'll just about be done with that thing. But we're getting there. I'm just trying to take cues from you guys. Don Pickett was a big inspiration for that. In fact, I haven't seen the big man from Alabama. I hope he's doing good. It was good to hear from Cliff at Road Hogs. Miss him too. And we finally got that done, and I'm just trying to do some good things with it. But I'd like to give a shout out to, I got to go to my first model show back in January, I think it was, of this year. Got to meet Edgar from Mad Lab Models. The huge inspiration there is George from Vision One. He was down here and came all the way from back east, and or Midwest back east, and then saw the show. And then I got to meet Brian. He's just over next door in Arizona. So Brian from BG's Model Works, I got to meet him and Mrs. BG's, and it was just a blast. I took a buddy of mine, and we all kind of got together and BS for a while, and it was me and Edgar was mostly just running around looking at models, and so was everybody else. But the shopping and everything, it was great. I'd never been to one, and just blew me away. So I was absolutely just floored by all that. In fact, I've got my first things. I got a whole, here, I'll take you on, put you on wobbly mode for a minute. I got a bunch of parts. I got a couple of the JPS 572 bow tie blocks. In fact, Zeno, I told you I had a Chevy for you. How's that for a Chevy block for your 53, huh? That's one of the JPS 572 resin blocks. Kind of got that started. That's for a Pro Street project I'm doing. But I got some nice gaugings. racing harnesses, fuel cells, plug kits, or wire loom kits, and then I got a ton of the distributor packs, different colors. And that was just really good stuff. And also, finally, now that I'm talking about it, there's the stuff I've been waiting on from Fireball Model Works, including hooks and winch hooks and just attachment hooks for stuff for that truck, so I can finally get Fred's truck done. For $4, it comes with 2 of them, and it's got just tie down hooks there, and then there's a whole rack of the winch hooks. And I've been waiting on those, and everybody said that they're fantastic parts, and they are. Me and Fred were talking. I told him I'm trying to get my parts in. He goes, I says, it's taking forever. He says, it's worth the wait, and he's right. But I've got 28 gauge wire for the winches. I can use that for winch cable. That'll turn out really, really good, and I can get that old beast done for him. I finally got the Mac in rolling chassis. Not a lot going on with that there. Just been too busy, guys. We went pouring rain and couldn't do anything in the rain, and then as far as painting or anything, and then we didn't even have a spring. It went straight from pouring winter to 90-degree summer. So jumped into action, kind of like neutral to 5th, high gear, whatever, 6th if you got a Barnett transmission. But everything was going good, and I was getting my parts together for the things. And here, what are we getting into? Yeah, we're 11 minutes in. Then I managed to get my happy ass in, and I won first place in Big Charlie's giveaway. So that's what I ended up getting. That was my choice, and that thing is just fantastic, guys. I just expected it to be another AMT Turtle kit. We all know how those go. This is not that one. It's way above and beyond that. It's just an amazing kit. I'll do a review if you guys want, but I tried to do this video yesterday. It was 20 minutes in, and so I'm going to try to redo it, cut out the review. But if you guys are interested, I'll do a nice review on that. And I know Benny's got it. He was thinking about building it for Little Charlie's Back to the 50s group build. He went with the other one, and I don't even know if he's ever opened that one that he's got. But if you guys, if you Chrysler guys, if you don't have this, Monty, Charlie, Joe, Benny, whoever, if you guys don't have that kit, get it. If you're a Mopar fan, you love the Chrysler, good kit. I haven't put it together, but it's just amazing. And I can do a review on it. Just put in the comments, review or no review, and I'll make it as short and sweet as possible. But thank you, Big Charlie. That was awesome. And I'm going to really, really thoroughly enjoy building that. Probably get my face up in there, aren't I? Okay, so now that the good stuff's out of the way, let me get a little rant going on. So I'm at my office, and I'm picking up the kit and some other mail, doing my little things, and I get this one funny looking envelope. I can't figure out what it is. I'm having to put it back together here behind the scenes, guys. Sorry, first thing in the morning. So, in the midst of all my stuff, I get handed this. I'd never seen a package like that. I know I hadn't ordered anything that should have been in a package like that. And if you notice, it says, we're the Postal Service, we care. We regret the damage. We know how important it is to you. We hope that, it didn't inconvenience you too much. Every effort's made into blah, 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 blah. Well, they didn't put a lot of effort into this. I got to opening this up, and I was livid when I saw what it was. This is the package, and we'll cover that up right quick. We'll just open it up, and it's packaged to me. And you can see what it is. Sorry, Benny. I can't account for the idiocy of our post office. That was Benny's new shop card. Isn't that wonderful? You should have heard me on my video yesterday. It's a good thing I didn't play it, because there were more expletives than there were kind words. But, yeah, just absolute mess. So I can still make it work. I'm going to be taking all the cards and laying them out under plexiglass under the bench. We've got some things going on. Everything's off the wall right now. So, yeah, just, I still watch, I still support Benny. Obviously, the post office doesn't care if I do. That's what I got. I hope you guys' models don't come like that, because, you know, that's unnecessary. There's no reason. It's just a simple envelope, guys. I mean, they just ripped the whole bottom corner off it and then just shoved it and folded it into a little bag, not giving a crap what it was. Yeah. They send it via We Care. Yeah. Yeah, you really care a lot, don't you? Took a lot of painstaking care to make sure that was in good shape. So anyways, guys, that's about it. Yeah, I'm 15 in. I'm going to start putting people to sleep. But anyways, things are getting there. We're actually getting some on the bench. Taking the last few days off because I've worked almost last month straight and it's just kicking my ass. Needed a couple days off. Sciatic's kicking me right in the you-know-where. All the way up across it. You know how that sciatic goes. When you turn 55, guys, it starts to hurt real bad. Oh, and okay, I got just a couple minutes. All right. One more thing. I've got a little piece I'm going to do for a varmint farmer. Everybody's been doing one, and Big Al Woods, he started a fire. One little idea turned into a great big fire. So, and Charlie, I know you're trying to do a nice thing, but you started it. You started it with yours, or no, I guess. No, Jeff started it. I guess it's all Jeff's fault. Yeah, that's Jeff's fault for all that ruckus going on. But anyways, here's a piece I'm going to do for a certain retired firefighter slash varmint farmer. It's one I've been wanting to build, and just give me an excuse. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but that arrow chief's for that guy there. I think he's I think his name's Mr. Sour. From what I see on some of the couple of videos, that's what his name is Mr. Sour. So that one there is for retired firefighter Mr. Sours. So, all right, guys, before it gets any longer, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I was able to catch up on a few videos, and it's been great just in the last day or so. More videos than I have phone battery time. I get to keep plugging in and charging, but we finally got, speaking of charging, we're charging in the right direction with that thing. I'll get it knocked down. There's a lot of embossing. The decals are really thick, guys. Both of them, the factory decals and Mike's. Super, super thick, but finally got it down there, and that'll go good with Dad's when I get his. I ordered it. Smoking Joe told me where he got his, so I've ordered one too, and it should be coming soon. But we're going to get there, guys. Chevy Truck Month getting out of the way, and the NASCAR out of the way. Got a couple other quick stock builds to build once these are done. And once I'm there, I'm going to get on some planes and some ships, guys. These cars are just killing me. Just killing me. I love them. Don't get me wrong. I'll build anything, you know, but yeah, it gets a little monotonous when I'm just doing one particular style of styrene, and can't have that. Just not who I am. But all right, guys. Much love. Till I see y'all in the next one. Be strong. Keep building, and I'll see you then. All right. Peace.